Bambi. Now let's take a moment to commune with nature and check in with our old friend Bambi. A mother deer named Bambi's mom gives birth to a fawn and names him Bambi. Good call on that, I suppose. Bambi grows up in the forest with a variety of other curiously named animals, including a talking rabbit named Thumper, a skunk named Flower, a wisecracking giraffe named Biff, and so forth. They have many adventures together, frolicking in the meadow, sliding around on frozen ponds, and getting the F out of Dodge whenever Elmer Fudd shows up trying to shoot them. So their story's just kind of cruising along, it's lighthearted, it's upbeat, we're all having a good time, and then out of the blue, in possibly the most tear-jerking and traumatizing movie scene of all time, Elmer Fudd returns and in a depraved act of heartless savagery, shoots Old Yeller. And shoots Bambi's mom. The story takes a sharp thematic turn at this point, transitioning from a little kids movie into some sort of National Geographic special on animal reproduction. Let's just say there's a lot of mounting going on and none of it involves a taxidermist. And before long, despite their vow never to get Twitter-pated in love, even Bambi's friends succumb to their supercharged hormones, and the next thing you know, we've got a whole bunch of little thumpers bouncing around. Finding himself as the last single guy in a group of married friends, Bambi's first instinct is to go buy himself a Ferrari. Things change, however, when he runs into his childhood friend Faline, who has grown up and now is smoking hot. Bambi busts out his best, "Hey baby, are you in season?" line, and the next thing you know, they're an item. It doesn't take long for the whole dating thing to turn into quite the pain in the ass for Bambi, though. First, he has to fight off a beefcake buck bro named Rano that also has a thing for Faline. And you know that if you were betting on a pay-per-view UFC fight in Vegas featuring somebody named Bambi versus somebody named Rano, surely you're going to the window and plunking your cash down on Bambi, right? But it turns out that the B actually stands for badass, and Bambi dominates this battle. Unfortunately, once he dumps Rano off a cliff, Bambi next has to rescue Faline from a forest fire and gets himself shot in the process. Bambi, buddy, I gotta tell you, some relationships just are not worth the work. In the end, though, this time all is well, as Faline and the Bamster escape, have twins, and apparently all live happily ever after. So let's just summarize here. We've got forest fires, gunshot wounds, a dead mother, animals humping and popping out kids all over the place. Movie rating? G. Clearly putting a talking skunk in your picture will fix anything.